Hello students. So in this video we will see how to make very effective presentation, and I'll share a few tips that during the presentation what are the different things that will make your presentation very effective we will see in this video. Number 1, when you start, begin with proper greeting and introducing yourself, but make sure that within first 30 seconds itself you grab the attention of each and everyone sitting in front of you. And how can you do this? Either you can come up with something startling data that the people might be scared of, like, do you know that if all the humans die because of coronavirus within next 5 years, the earth would be pollution free. Now this is something startling that you would be putting across, and obviously the people will think, what, within 5 years if all human beings die, the earth will be pollution free and all. So this is something startling but relevant to the topic that you are going to have your presentation on. So you come up with something that will grab the attention of audience, and please do not release it. Throughout your presentation, retain that audience attention in such a manner that they feel that it's good that they attended your presentation. But whatever you do, it should be relevant to your presentation and the topic of your presentation. You might be demonstrating something, you might be giving information about some new technology, or you might be convincing and motivating the audience. Anything that you do, please grab their attention besides greeting them properly and introducing yourself. So this is number 1 thing that and you should plan it. At 11th hour, the things won't come to you. At 11th hour, you can't say ki, okay, I will do something and the other side. No, there is a lot of pressure over there during the presentation because you have limited time, and within limited time you should grab the attention, talk about whatever you want to talk, and then leave the some time for the question and answer session. So you should come prepared to grab the attention of audience. You can come up with any anecdote, any story which is quite relevant to that. You can also ask the audience any relevant questions so that the people can interact with you. And if the people can interact with you, they would be active, and actively they would listen to what you want to say. So this is one trick that you must follow when during your presentation, so that your presentation would be effective. The next one is talk with confidence, sincerity, having faith in what you say, and lot of enthusiasm. You shouldn't be very stale like person over there. You shouldn't be dead person over there, because if you are dead in your language, if you are dead in your tone, if you are dead in your body language, if you are dead in your eye contact, the people would be dead, those who are attending you. So first of all, you should be live and very enthusiastically, very vivaciously you should put across your point, but very sincerely and genuinely you should put the points, so that the people have faith in you, so that the people should feel that yes, whatever you are talking, that is absolutely true. So you should have that enthusiasm, that particular smile, professional smile, so that the people feel good about looking at you itself. So please do that. The next one is, there should be harmony. When you are going to use your body language, there should be harmony between what you say and what you show. Now see, I'm using my gestures, I'm using my eye contact, I'm using my facial expressions, whatever I say. Sometimes the eyebrows are going good. So everything should complement to what you say. And if it do not complement, very contradictory message will go to the audience, because audience pay attention to your body language more, and the message that is sent through body language reaches to the audience very quickly as compared to your sound. So if you want to say that there are 2 points here, and if you show 3 fingers, the people would be confused and they would believe in this, they would not believe in 2, because the sound reaches little late as compared to this vision, as compared to the light. The sound reaches little late, and even science and the physics has also proved it. So please have harmony between what you say and what you show. And if there is a good harmony, people will believe in what you say, and people will not feel it monotonous and boring, because everything, your paralanguage, your facial expressions, your gestures, your posture, everything should go with what you say. And if they go, it would be a harmonious combination of words and body language, and the message will 100% reach to your audience, and that is what makes any presentation effective presentation. The next one is, if you feel that in your presentation your words are little less or not sufficient to complete or clear your point, use audio visual aids. It may be a video, or very short video, or it may be a picture, it may be a chart, it may be any figure that you come up with. If you feel during your practice and preparation, if you feel that my words would be insufficient to prove this point, complement it with any video or audio clip, or maybe any picture, if you feel so. Otherwise, unnecessarily, because it is a presentation, so I have to prepare the slides. No, that is not the secret of making slides. Anything that you want to add in your presentation besides your words and you yourself, if you feel that yes, it will enhance the quality of my presentation and it will help the audience to understand my point of view properly, then only you should include audio visual aids in your presentation. Otherwise, it's a strict no from my point of view. The next one is, during your presentation, obviously you need to pass the information, or sometimes convince the people, or sometimes demonstrate what you want to say. But besides demonstrating, informing and convincing your audience, make sure that their interest is retained in your presentation. And let me tell you, this paralanguage helps a lot in order to retain the interest of audience. Now, what is this paralanguage? It is the tone, the pitch, the tone or the sound quality of your speech that matters. Something of high value. If you speak in a particular tone, the people can relate with it. They would be startled. For example, have you ever heard about the big scandal which is going on in the market as far as medicines are concerned? Now see, pauses, high pitch, low pitch, sometimes whispering sound, big eyeballs, these everything comes under paralanguage, and this paralanguage as well as body language retain or helps to retain the interest of your audience. You shouldn't be monotonous. If you become monotonous, doesn't matter your information is really good, the people may not understand it. It is because people don't like listening. This is human tendency, and if something good is there, they prefer to listen to it. And that's why you should make sure that besides informing people, you should retain their interest in your presentation. And if you could retain their interest, your presentation would be effective. Effective means the message would reach 100% to audience. Yes. Another thing is that in order to retain the attention of your audience, sometimes you need to keep your presence of mind very alert. You should have that presence of mind. Sometimes it may happen that the things don't go as per your plan. Sometimes if the mic stops working, then you should feel that how to manage it. You should have plan B ready. And if you have good presence of mind, you can utilize that time. Or if your sense of humor is good, any problem that comes in between, or maybe 2-3 audience, if they start going out, obviously the other people get deviated. So what to say in that situation and how to handle and manage that particular problem during your presentation, if you have presence of mind and if you have sense of humor, you can sail through. Sometimes it may happen that you are showing something and there is a power cut. You are showing, or sometimes very wrong slide is shown over there. That time, how to manage and how to handle it, you should know how to get the things done. And it can be possible only when your presence of mind and sense of humor is really good. So retain it. Presence of mind and sense of humor, they are very close to each other. Presence of mind means you are alert. You are not deviated, or you are not startled by anything that is happening which is wrong. And sense of humor means out of any situation you have the ability to create fun. So that is how they are different. and both the things complement your presentation to make it very effective. These two things are very necessary. Yes. During the preparation of your presentation, if you have valued the allotted time to you, so within that allotted time, make sure that you complete your presentation without creating any doubt, without creating any sense of incompleteness among your audience. If you can finish it, that would make your presentation very effective. The people feel, because they have in their mind that within 10 minutes the person is going to see. If you cross 10 minutes, the people start feeling restless, because everybody has his own time, and in this era of technology, people, they cannot tolerate someone beyond time. But if you have given due respect to the time during your preparation of presentation, you can finish it, properly begin it, discuss it, and finally end it. Once you are done within the stipulator or within the given time, you are a good presenter. The people will start respecting you. The next one is maintain eye contact with everyone. Sometimes it may happen that whatever portion or whatever audience we are comfortable with, it may be our friends or it may be someone we know, we tend to look at them, and rest of the people, they feel that they don't exist in the presentation. So it should not happen. If you are looking at one particular person, sometimes even the person may feel uncomfortable. The person may feel uncomfortable because he or she doesn't have any chance to get deviated. So it is your moral responsibility to pay attention to each and every one, those who are sitting over there. So have that habit and have that practice. When you are practicing and rehearsing it, make sure that you are giving your eye contact to each and every one, those who are sitting in front of you. That will obviously that will help you to retain the attention of your audience, because you are looking at them, you are considering them, and they also feel that yes, the person, when he looks at me or gives me a one glance or glimpse, he is considering me in the presentation. Otherwise, if you do not pay attention to one corner of your audience, that corner will start chatting somewhere on mobile phone, because they are not taken into consideration, and they will understand it when you are neglecting them deliberately or because of anxiousness or because of nervousness. Sometimes you may not pay attention to them. So please pay attention. Yes. Sometimes it may happen that we have very limited time, or because one point we simply stretched, so we have very less time, and in that less time we go on continuously talking. That's not good. That's not good. So take proper pauses. Now, why the pauses are taken? Sometimes to raise the curiosity of the audience, sometimes to let them grab the idea or digest what you said, or understand or analyze what you said. They need proper pause. So give proper pauses. Breathe properly in between, otherwise you will start grasping. So proper pauses you must take. Proper, enough pauses. You shouldn't talk like a political leader who takes too much pauses, or you shouldn't be competing with the very fast local train. My point is, take enough pauses. Enough means you should have one deliberate aim behind pausing. It may be to raise the curiosity, it may be to let the people understand what you wanted to say or what you said, or it may be taking proper breath, or maybe after one sentence you are supposed to pause. So proper pauses are necessary. Unnecessary pauses you should not take, or you should avoid. Fine. The next point is the stage. If there is no podium, or if there is a podium, do not hide yourself behind the podium. Sometimes because of nervousness and all, we go and hold that podium throughout your presentation. Don't do that. It turns out to be a monotonous, boring presentation. Rather, if it is a cordless mic, remove it, hold it in your hand. If it is a collar mic, that's better one. Nowadays the collar mic is very much in use. If you are using it, your hands are free, you can use them. So show your complete body to your audience, so that whatever message you want to pass, you can complement it, your facial expressions with your body language, and the message will reach very effectively to your audience. And if you hide yourself behind the podium or maybe the table or the dais, the people may see only your face, and only because of your face you cannot make your presentation. Whatever you want to say, the only the face is visible, and your gestures, the torso, the posture, it may not complement to what you say, and it will result in less effective presentation. So better you face the audience, let them see you and how you are going to present. So don't hide yourself. The next one is, finally, when you conclude whatever topics you covered in a nutshell, maybe in 20 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever you covered, so that the people should understand, okay, these are the points he covered. Sometimes the people miss 1 or 2 points, but finally when you summarize it, they will come to know, okay, these are the different points the person highlighted on. So let me check his email again and ask him about some new the point that I missed, or maybe let me ask him about it for his presentation, so that I can get the slide and the particular information, because it is necessary. If you miss one point, the rest of the things the person may not understand. The step is missed, the rest of the things the person may not understand. That's why you should summarize finally, so that the people will come to know, okay, these are the points the person highlighted. And you also feel, if you feel that okay, any point is missed, you can, in a nutshell, you can mention it finally. So summarize it properly. And finally, thank the audience for being patient over there, thank for their attention, and invite their question and answer if they have. Rather, you should explain your point in such a manner that there is no doubt created in the mind of the people, or there is no sense of incompleteness created in the mind of the people. And if they feel that you should tell something more, question and answer session, you can talk. There is one question always asked by my students, that if during the question and answer session, if we don't know the answer, what to do? Simply give them a good smile and tell them that, okay, this is really a good question, but as of now I do not have the answer, and I will read about it and I will get back to you. If you know little less about it, please don't talk about it. It is always better to admit that you don't know, instead of bluffing something. Sometimes the audience might be just testing you. He might be an expert in that particular area. So please don't bluff and don't lie, or don't beat around the bush while answering. If you don't know, it's absolutely fine. You are not a computer. Even computer needs feeding of that knowledge, and then only it can display. Even in Google, Alexa, they will respond only when the knowledge is stored. Similarly, only when you have read somewhere or listened somewhere, then only the knowledge will come out. If you haven't done, accept it, admit it that you don't know the answer. Fine. So these are few tips about how to make presentation very effective. During the presentation, what you need to do. Besides this, if you have many points, you can talk to me, or you can send it to me through my YouTube. I wish you good luck. Thank you so much.